Aloha to you amazing people. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna attempt to do a low skin with a crop top. Let's get to the cut. Alright guys, starting off here, I'm creating my first guideline using my Andis Supra. I go around the head, establishing the guide with my 5/0 blade. One of the things that I pay attention to the most is getting clean and precise guidelines. I feel like that's key to achieving a smooth fade. Also, here I am cleaning the excess hair to get it ready for when I bald it out. Down in the comments, let me know what techniques you guys use or I can apply to get a smoother fade. Even here, it's all about the details. Getting those little hair strands behind the ear is high key. Trust me. For my following guideline, I will be using my 100th anniversary of seniors, and on it, I have the omncord ceramic blade. I will be taking my guideline about ½ an inch to an inch up, depending on how high I want the fade. Going back to the ceramic blade, why I choose to use it, I feel like it has more of a truer cut, or in other words, a smoother cut from my standpoint. Also, notice how I'm creating a soft line instead of a harsh line. Moving forward, using my number 1 guard open, I cut in my following guideline, not taking it too high so I won't get lost in transition. Trust me, a lot of trial and error, my friends. Notice how I'm gliding and flickering along the shape of his head, laying down the foundation. This is always my game plan on attacking the haircut. And here I'm going to switch to my 1.5 guard. And you guys are going to notice that I'm gliding and I'm flickering up, not necessarily going all the way up or digging into the haircut. And here I want to keep some bulk around his crown area to complement his head shape. All along my haircut, I like to detail and just use my corner technique. Guys, we gotta remember that we are customizing this hairstyle to the shape and texture of his hair. A rule of thumb is whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. In most cases, because we all know that there's different head shapes for each client. I want to give a shout out to everyone that checked out my first video. I appreciate and love all you guys that show some love and comment and give me tips on what to do next. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Guys, I have more appreciation to those YouTubers that are making videos day in and day out. The amount of work and time that you put into these videos is crazy. So guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Alright guys, let's get back to the cut. So here I'm going to be using my Wahl seniors with the Ever Since blade, fading from the bottom up. So here I am chipping away at this guideline, fading up to that half guideline that we first established. I do have to say that I love this Ever Since blade. It cuts super smooth and precise. Guys, every time I'm fading up, I like to start from left to right or vice versa. I like to divide my fade into 4 sections, leaving the back of the head last. As you can see, I'm detailing as I'm fading up, opening and closing the lever. Here again, I'm applying my corner technique. The way that I was taught to use the corner technique is using the last 3 teeth of your cutting blade. Huge shout out to the real OGs. You know who you guys are. So here here I switch to the half guard, fading up, again applying the cornering technique. I feel with this technique, you're going to be able to have those compressed fades that everyone's getting. And man, they look so good. What techniques would you guys use to achieve this haircut? Let me know. Leave a comment. Also, if you guys have any ideas or tips on what videos to do next, share your idea. As you guys can see, this fade is tying in perfectly. On another note, one thing that I love to do is making my client feel comfortable in my chair. Just talking to them, asking them how their day is going can go a long way. Not just that, but you open up conversation so they just won't be getting a haircut. They will be getting an experience. So here I switch to my number 1 guard. And again, I'm flickering and I'm gliding and I'm cornering the line out. I'm just trying to tie everything in so it can look as smooth as possible. Mind you, not every single haircut is gonna look super smooth. Everyone has different hair texture, different head shapes. Some of us have dips in our head, like myself. So not every single fade is gonna look like a Photoshop fade. We gotta understand that, and we gotta live with that. Here I switch back to my 1.5 guard, taking out that last line so I can switch to my silver comb. But before we do that, I switch back to my number 1 guard, flickering out that line. I saw a little something there, then I thought it needed to be a little bit lighter. And now here the fade becomes a little bit more artistic because now you're playing around with shadows, and that's something that you developed over the years. So here I switch back to the 100th anniversary Wahl seniors, just polishing and cleaning up the fade a little bit more. One thing that I want to say again, it's very important that we have precise guidelines. That way we know where we're at, we know the transition, and we don't get lost in it. Guys, this was his first haircut after quarantine, so imagine how much hair he had. I wanted to make sure that I was giving him the best haircut that he had. One thing that I love to do is texting my clients again and asking them how they like their haircut, how it's growing out. That way, I know what to do next, what to expect, what I can do to fix that problem. So here we're going to utilize the same techniques that we use on the other side. Tying in that fade, nice and crispy. Excuse my back. I'm still trying to figure out the angles that I can use to give you guys the best detailed videos that I can give. And for those of you that are asking what camera am I using, I'm using the Canon M50 with the stock lens on it. I feel like it's a great camera. I do mostly all my pictures with it, and here I'm just fixing the brightness, like I'm telling you guys. Just trying to figure out the best settings for YouTube. So yeah, I have a Canon M50 with the stock lens, and I've been using this for mostly all my pictures on my Instagram, and you guys can follow me on my Instagram is rivera.elton. Check me out. So here we are once again using the cornering technique, just flickering up, just trying to get the fade to tie in to my guidelines. Here's one thing that I like to do. With my comb, I like to push the hair down to the blade, the cutting blade, and that established that little harsh line there that we got. But after, we can take it out with the shear of a comb. I like to keep my clients clean all the time because the hair does get itchy. And for those of you that are asking if I sanitize my tools. Yes, I do sanitize my tools after each and every client. I feel like that's the number one thing that they teach you in hair school. Sanitation. Sanitation is key. Everyone that goes into the barbershop can tell right away who's a clean barber and who sanitizes their stuff. So here we switch back to the other side, and for every single haircut, I just like to just give it one more go. Just trying to get the best fade I can possibly get. Some things that are essential for me are the lighting and the mirror. I feel like the mirror provides a different perspective to my haircut. So every time I check the mirror, it shows me where I need to blend out more. It shows me where I have to take a little bit up more. And I like to always use my mirror. As one of the OG barbers would say, your mirror is your best friend. Guys, this is the final product here. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you guys think. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. God bless you guys.